Hello guys, welcome back to another studio session with me, Ed Lev. This is week 2 of producing my first album. Um, Before I released like EPs and 3 tracks in one time, but this time I want to release like 8, 10, maybe even 12 songs um, in one time. So it's pretty exciting for me. Last week I started a new sketch, but every week I want to start something new, and then during the week when I'm not with you guys, I'm gonna work on the stuff alone. And today I wanted to start something like very, I guess, trancey in a way. So let's just dive right into it. I think I'm gonna take this kick that I have here. I really like this one. I'm gonna put it here. I'll keep it there. Let's take this kick and just start it with the bass. So I have this template here that I'm always working with, and now I want to I don't want to make it like this. I want to make it more like a long bass. Let's see how we can do it. I want the key F sharp. I really like this key. So right now it's a bass that is very like punchy, and I wanted more like Reezy bass. So I'm gonna use a new instance of Serum. And I can actually synthesize it myself. I think I know what I'm aiming for, so I just want to let's take a saw wave that is more analog. From the Moog, for example. This is the saw wave. So it's really simple, but it's really sound in the direction I want. So you see that you don't need a lot of, to do a very nice sound of bass. You just need a good saw wave, some nice filter, and it's already sounds very good. Cool thing to do would be to just use another one. Basic Moog, kind of the same. Maybe just a bit different wavetable position, and just use the octave up. I'll connect the filter also to this oscillator. So it's very not stable because the randomize of the phase is 100%. So every time it starts the waveform from a different place, and then it kind of sounds different with every note I'm playing. So I think the solution for that would be, there's a lot of solutions for that, but I want to keep the bass a bit raw. So I'm just gonna use another voice here. The DTune would be a bit too much, but I think it adds a lot of color. Maybe it doesn't need to be so loud. Add some atmosphere to the bass without it. It's also nice, but this adds another like dimension, like some color to the bass. And something I really want to make sure is that it doesn't disappear in mono. So I'm gonna turn down the width a bit. After all, the bass doesn't need to be so wide in the stereo image, so I think it's good. Alright, so I'm gonna use some chorus. And a good idea, I think, is to first turn all the mix the mix all the way up. Then you can really sound how then you can really hear how the chorus sounds. So I can decide also that the chorus would have the lower frequencies or the higher frequencies. This time I want the high frequencies to be with chorus because I want to keep the low end a bit cleaner. So it's not so noticeable, but I think that a lot of tiny changes will make a big impact. And yeah, sometimes I like to use just the bow just as it is. It adds some I don't know, like depth or fatness to the sound. Nice. To be honest, I need to learn more about Sarin too, but from what I know right now, it has a lot of power just like that. That's actually really nice. Yeah, sounds nice. Let's do some distortion. So maybe I don't need the mix all the way up. Maybe some equalizer. So you can really hear that the low frequencies are not so stable. And in that case, we have a few solutions for that, but to be honest, it's just the best thing to keep it as clean as possible. So I think that a good idea would be just to focus on this, the waveform that I'm using with. I mean, if the source is good and it is stable, then I don't need to manipulate it in any way with the EQs and stuff. So it might help to use EQs and use maybe a sublayer and all these things. But first I want to make sure that I tried my best to just focus on the source and make it the best as possible. So what I can do is just, well, I think the real problem starts with the second oscillator, because if I turn it down, if I turn it off, no, it's still a problem. So what I would do is just, I can just turn down the randomize completely. And then it's very stable. It actually fixed the problem, because once this starts from the same phase every single time that I play the note, it fixes the problem. And this gives it a bit more analog. And if I were to use just the randomize feature option here, and because I want to keep it more analog style bass, then I could just use a sublayer. But it also can cause problems, because a sine wave with you know, every time it's a bit different here, and here it's also always stable. So as you see, it doesn't sound stable at all, and that's why I always prefer to just focus on the source, and then everything just fixes itself more naturally. Yeah, I think so. I think we have a very good bass here. I would map the macro 1 to the cutoff so I can have control. Yeah, nice. It still feels like it needs a bit more grit. Sometimes I like to use noise. We can use the bright white, and I like to connect it also to the, maybe I'll connect it also to the filter. But yeah, a cool thing to do is to make all the oscillators and also the noise go through the distortion. Then it gets this grit. But I wouldn't let it through the filter, because then it loses all the higher frequencies. So maybe I can use a different one. I don't like the noise, to be honest. Sounds good like that. Sounds pretty good. Turning the mix all the way up with the soft clip is kind of cool. Oh. Yeah, sounds nice. All right, let's go forward. So I thought about like a very trancey melody, but also make it a bit more unique. Actually took this idea of the bass from the new track by Above and Beyond. Their track, I can't remember the name. Their track, I'll tell you what it is. I'm on Spotify now. Major Drop, their track Major Drop, which is amazing. Maybe I can also put it here. So their track is amazing, and I want to kind of capture this feeling of along with the melody that goes with it. But I don't want to make it too obvious. So let's use some just regular sound. I'm gonna use Anna for that. I really like this synth. Oh, we have distortion suddenly. Yeah, so we have more volume here, and I have the limiter here on the master. So let's just turn it a bit down. Yeah. What's good about using limiter on the master from the beginning is that it reveals all the problems right at the start, and then you don't have to deal with these problems later. So I think it's very important to just use a limiter on your master. Anyway, your track is going to be loud. You know, you're gonna want to make it very loud. So I think it's a good idea, so you can prevent surprises and issues later. Yeah, so just let's use the Anna synth. I'm gonna try to play something. So it's a pre-made arpeggiator, but I kind of like the sound. It's nice. Let's something like that, I don't know. Kind of nice, but maybe I can let go of the arpeggiator and just do something myself. something like that. Record it. I think it's very new because it doesn't like let's just record it. Let's see what do we have here. Kind of cool. I think I want some more spice. I don't know. I don't know if it, I don't know. Let's try to spice it up a bit. Maybe. It's kind of nice. So maybe we can do it 1 octave up, but maybe we can use just a bit of a pidgeotto vibe. This noise. sounds super nice. I really like the combination of the low notes here together with the bass. It's really cool that the bass like gives a lot of space for the lead to do a lot. Nice. I don't know about this like noise that is on the lower notes. Maybe we need just a bit more delay also. Because here it's very groovy, and then here it's a bit like a bit less groovy. Or maybe I can use some more notes maybe. So I can take this rhythm. Let's try. I'm gonna take this rhythm, put it here, and then just put all the notes down 1 octave, and gonna lower them by but it doesn't sound so good. So I think it's this noise that is in the background. Let me see. Wonder where the noise is, because I tried here and I have no volume here, so maybe it's something about the macros. Or here, no. Yeah, kind of weird, I gotta say. Something about the velocity that turns up the noise. Okay, let's just keep it the way it is right now and continue forward. Let's try to use some hi-hats. Maybe just a bit more delay on the channel. We can also make it duck, so it will only be more emphasized here, and here it can be more quiet. So I think it will be a good idea to use the 2, which is in 8 notes. Yeah, I really like it. And I'm gonna turn down the wet signal. Use a bit more saturation on the delay, actually. It's gonna be cool. actually destroys the sound. I don't know why. Bass we can open a bit more, I think. Okay, let's move on to the hat. So here I really like to use the hat that I have here. Let's try this one, this one. Nice clap also. I also can hear that it's a bit distortion and everything, so maybe just a bit less with the gain here with the limiter, maybe just 10 dBs. It's already better. I'm not focusing too much on the mix right now. I'm really focusing on the production and the idea. Yeah, this is a clap. Once I have a really good clap, I really like to go to the sample, put it here and do some cool stuff with it, cool variations, because I think doing this really adds to the groove and the vibe of the track. It's very housey, it's very cool. Let's use it here. Things like that, but maybe it's a bit too swinged. And by the way, I think it will be a very good idea to use swing here. Swing is just taking the second and the fourth note of every beat and delay them a bit. So it makes like this is really straight 16th notes. And if you use the swing option, and it actually came from the jazz music back in the days in 1920s. So it's really cool. Yeah, but I do want it a bit more punchy. It feels like it's a bit it's not punchy enough. So maybe just yeah, I think it's better because every clap has this pre-shift thing before it really starts. I think it's better. In that case, I would also use just on the sample itself some kind of like envelope curve, kinda. And I can also do it like that, which is already sounds like the sample is more punchy. So sometimes you don't need to add a lot of punch because you already have this punch, but you just need to come to it like think of it from a different way. Let's do here. I can just use this, and let's save this project because it's really good. Let's call it trans frequencies. Week 2. Nice. Let's do some cool reverb here. I really like to use the reverb by Ableton. Simple as that. Use a lot of decay time. I'm gonna turn all the way up with the wet option. A bit less stereo, and I'm gonna group it, create a chain. This is the clean chain, this is the reverb chain. I'm gonna use a utility here, and I'm gonna just automate the volume of this chain. And let's see how it goes. So now you see it's not powerful enough, so I think volume is the best way to do that. Yeah. Nice. And in case I just went too far with the volume, I can always just turn it down here in case I don't want to you know, mess with all the automations right now. So I can just lower it down here. This doesn't have swing. So I think it's very important to have a very good foundation before you even build the track. It really helps being focused and not like putting too many ideas in one track, then you lose the focus and yeah, basically I think it's really important to just rely on one very, very good idea, and then you build all the track you build on this fundamental hook or melody or vocal, for example. Then you have a very solid idea to build on. Then you can, of course, go crazy and build a story around it. I think it's a very good idea to just focus on the breakdown. As you see, I really like to use some synths and sounds that are already like built in my template. Sometimes I also really like to just start fresh without any template and just go from scratch, but sometimes it just helps being a bit more productive when you already have the foundation here, and then you can just play with it. And I think it's kind of also like builds your sound, builds your signature, so it's really cool. Yeah, so let's take this melody, put it here. And then we can do some cool variations on it. Let's turn down the sidechain here because I already want it straight. We can also play with the chords a bit, so maybe also like giving this edgy notes. Ooh, nice. Maybe I can also use it here. Big difference. Then I can use also the 6th chord of the scale. Nice. Let's put it here. Yeah, so these chords always work, like the 6th degree of the scale, the 7th. Maybe here it's like can be different. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, that's pretty nice. I think we have a very good foundation here. Let's see some bass. Simple soft bass, I call it, for the breakdowns. It always works. I can also play it. So use a lot of sustain. Nice. The only thing like that I'm thinking about is like, if I have this breakdown and also I have this drop, it's very similar, and maybe it's not interesting enough. But I guess from limitations you have a lot of options, if you know what I mean. I can also figure it out later, but it sounds dope right now, so why think about it too much? Just moving forward sometimes is just the best solution for that stuff. Let's have you use some nice pad. I really like the Nexus for that. Pad. Ooh, dope. Ooh, also dope. Classic. I really want to like use the lead with some cool phaser or something. Like this. Yeah, there's a lot of vibe, a lot of vibe. Very nice. It's kind of trancey housey. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool. I really like what's going on here. Yeah, so next week we're gonna start something new. So I'm gonna keep you, yeah. If you really want me to continue this one for next week, just feel free to message me on Instagram or here on YouTube, and I'll consider it. But yeah, the aim is to start something new every week, and then I can work on it during the week until the next live session, and that way I can like test many ideas and think about what's going to be in the album. So yeah, thank you. It was a great session. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you so much for joining. And it amazes me every time that like before the session you feel like a bit off sometimes and you don't feel like it, and then you go into the session as you're surprised by the results and the energy that you get. So thank you so much for being here. You gave me a lot of inspiration, and I'll see you next week, same time, Sunday, 8 p.m. Netherlands time. Cheers.